I am Tanya. Welcome to Infinity Learn NEET by Sri Chaitanya. And today in this particular session, we will be discussing about protozoan diseases, which is another topic from the chapter Human Health and Diseases. As I told you that I will be making videos for you separately so that you can quickly go through these videos and revise it right before your examination. So today in this session we will be discussing about the protozoan diseases, okay? So the most common protozoan disease is going to be malaria for you. Here, Plasmodium species. Plasmodium is the protozoan that actually causes the malaria, okay? You already know it requires an agent over here. That agent is the mosquito, but the causative agent is a protozoan, which is Plasmodium. Life cycle includes two hosts over here. The primary host is female Anopheles mosquito, where the asexual cycle of the Plasmodium takes place. And then when the mosquito bites an infected person, from there the blood is being sucked, and then when that blood is being transmitted to a healthy person, that's how from an infected person a healthy person is also affected, okay? So the secondary host over here are the humans, where the sexual cycle takes place, and the sexual cycle takes place in the RBCs of the humans, okay? So the female Anopheles mosquito is what? It's a vector or an agent, or we can call it a disease transmitting agent that helps in transmission of the causative agent from an infected person to a healthy person, and that is how the malaria disease is being transmitted, right? Now, there are 4 different species as well. If I talk about Plasmodium vivax, it causes the tertian Benning malaria. Plasmodium malaria causes quartan malaria. Plasmodium falciparum causes malignant or cerebral malaria. Plasmodium ovale causes mild tertian malaria. Alright, so among these malignant malaria or cerebral malaria caused by the Plasmodium falciparum is the most serious one, and it can be fatal as well if you are considering the severe cases over here, right? Large number of infected red blood cells block small blood vessels of the brain that causes swelling, damage of the brain, and even death. Whenever I talk about malaria, so the first organ that gets affected is the liver, but the sexual cycle, it starts in the RBC, okay? So from the RBC only, the severity of a particular disease gets started whenever we are discussing about the malaria over here, right? Now the next protozoan disease that we have to discuss in today's session is going to be amoebiasis. Here the pathogen or the protozoan which causes this disease is going to be Entamoeba histolytica, okay? Entamoeba histolytica. Habitat is upper part of the colon, is basically the part which gets highly infected or severely infected during this disease. Affected organs would be wall of the colon and majorly the liver. Alright, so here infective stages, tetranucleated cyst and mature cyst. So first of all, tetranucleated cysts are formed in the colon or in the liver of a person, and then those cysts starts getting mature, okay, and that increases the severity of the particular disease. Mode of infection could be drinking water and food contaminated by the fecal matter of this particular protozoan. Houseflies, they act as a mechanical carriers as they transmit the parasite from feces to food and food products. Okay, so basically consumption of contaminated food and water is the major cause over here. Common symptoms are constipation, abdominal pain, cramps, stools with excess mucus, and sometimes even the blood clots. Okay, so this is the second disease that we have spoken about, which is amoebiasis. So these two major diseases are caused by the protozoan as mentioned in your syllabus. So that was it for today's session, the most summarized way of the protozoan diseases. If you found this video helpful, do not forget to hit the like button. Also, if you haven't subscribed to the channel yet, please do it right away. Do not forget to press the bell icon so that you do not miss any upcoming notifications on your feed. Thank you.